Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion. Play Slay the Spire. Terrible runs is the defect, but dude, what does poor bosses mean? What does poor bosses mean? Please don't not give me, please don't avoid giving me an item after a boss. I'll be very disappointed. Anyway, I'm always happy nowadays to be rolling as the Ironclad. He's a great time. So I did what I hope is the smart thing here. I took a curse, 250 gold. What does that allow me to do? I can live with the curse and buy an amazing relic, or I could remove the curse and probably buy a pretty good relic. You're at 17. This will do exactly 17. That's where we want to be there. Early, dude, a Shrug It Off is like the ideal first card. 260. We can't Madness and Bottled Lightning. But if we buy Bottled Lightning, what do we want? Literally, we would put like a Shrug It Off in our hand, which is useless. I'm going to buy Maw Bank and then try to avoid shops. And we're going to we're paying it forward to an extreme degree. I really, let me see here. Okay. I think I'm going to become cursed. And I don't like a curse, obviously. But I don't want to take 20 damage either. That's my bad. I thought I had enough. I was one shy. I ran the math, believe it or not. I know you're going to be like, yeah, sure, that's what they all say. Nah, but for real. In my head, I did the arithmetic. I just did it incorrectly. You know what? I'll take a ghostly armor as well. For now, we're just kind of... Stalling is not really the best word to use, I think, for what we're currently doing, but... We're just trying to maintain. Keep our HP as high as possible, of course. Oh, I love this. Even though he's getting stronger, we're pushing that, kicking the vulnerability a little further down the line, and then we just crack on him. Perfect. Back to the magical amount of HP. I really like an uppercut. It's also a great target for our first upgrade. Now, an explosion potion. Pretty good against these guys. Let's maybe focus on you first. 13 HP down. Possible for me to kill you and just absorb 10 damage. I can do 17 damage to you. Sound familiar? Hit you with this. We take 10. Well ahead of the competition on this one. Dude, I say it way too often, probably. I love Burning Blood. It's so good. The ability for you to just be like, yeah, I took HP, so what? What's it to you? We can heal it up later. So nice. So it'll be 13 plus 9. Dude, we're like exactly, mathematically, a 1-to-1 fit with these enemies right now. It's almost like it was designed that way. Weird. Well, not our best turn. But everything's going just hunky-dory right here. I have no problem. I will kill you very slowly and just make sure... Oh, goodbye, ghostly armor, I'm sorry. Just make sure that we are set on HP. Anchor is fine. And none of these appeal to me that much. So we're just going to keep it moving. We left that elite fight in a pretty nice position. Didn't need to play that. So you have to forgive me. Anchor's one of those ones. It's like a mild item when it comes to making sure you need to be used to it. You know, it's not quite as bad as Unceasing Top, where by the end of a run, I'm still like, you know, not using it properly. Well, gotta do what you gotta do. We're gonna take a little damage. That's what weakness does for you. But we're through. 63 HP. I do, to be honest, still like an armaments. You get a lot of value out of an armaments. Oh, this is an explosion potion waiting to happen. So you're doing 16. I hate this fight. We're like permanently weak. Like, I hate this fight. I was just thinking about how to approach it. This is a bit of a stall. We're going to be made weak again. We did upgrade a card, though. Pardon me. It's not like they really pulled ahead. I think I pop it. It's an unfortunate use of that, but I think I'd rather just accept that it's an unfortunate use of that than deal with the alternative. So we took 6 instead of 5, but it also ensured that we got the kill hopefully soon after. I don't really want to draw on this. We don't have any zero-cost cards, so... Alright, we finally made it through, and our HP is still, you know, relatively good. The uppercut's still totally fine with. We went left, we get doubled energy, or 2 extra energy, I should say, after resting. Armaments is such a good card to start with an upgrade on, so I'm going to go there. Give me the gold. I know we got curses, but then I'm going to go straight into getting these uppercuts as soon as possible. So, Maw Bank, we're probably going to lose the effect of Maw Bank on this shop just to make sure that we get something... Wow, this is a terrible start. Just to make sure that we get something useful out of it, but... I still think Maw Bank was a great pickup for us here. I like a turn where we don't have a choice. Just literally play your best cards and then, you know, move on with your life. I would, you know, would prefer to not take 18 damage here, but it is what it is. We chose our path. Still gonna heal up. Dreamcatcher. Actually, Dreamcatcher is awesome. Because we can rest and remove a card simultaneously. 705 gold. So we're gonna start, and it doesn't really matter which one we remove. We're gonna start there, I guess. Goodbye, Maw Bank. I do think I want Mummified Hand. I don't think I care about Runic Dodecahedron yet. None of these appeal to me too much. So let's get Toolbox. And I think we'll probably save our money after this. Then we'll come here and we'll rest, which will also allow us to remove our other curse. And, oh no, wait. Dreamcatcher I had confused with Peace Pipe. I still think Thunderclap is probably worth it. 18 card deck. This guy's annoying, but I think we should be okay. Mostly because you know, the speed potion. So by the way, it definitely did matter what curse we removed. Now that I, you know, look at this, and I'm glad we removed the curse that we did. The one that's actually deleterious. Let's kick that down the road a little bit. Go ahead. I don't like taking 7 damage. I don't mind taking 4, though. In the whole scheme of things, that's okay. Now, I don't like it. Poor bosses. If bosses drop less gold, who cares, you know? Life goes on. Bosses drop less, like, may have a chance to not drop a relic. Now you got my attention. You got me scared. What? What? Oh, so what's wrong with Ryan? Literally, I didn't run the numbers again because I thought we had him 100%. Don't skip the first 9 minutes of this episode. That's an embarrassment. Very, very bad. Try again. Lose all gold, choose a rare card. Yes. I mean, Bludgeon early is pretty tempting, but Exhume is a little bit more interesting. Like if we can exhume a feed, for example. It doesn't work on anything right off the bat. So it's much worse than Bludgeon in that regard. I'm so disappointed with the way that we handled this. Like, I don't know. It's probably a good indicator that I should, like, this should be the last Slay the Spire episode for today. We've actually, like, in terms of Slay the Spire, if I may say so myself, I think we've been playing very well. But these are aberrations for sure. Give me a cleave. You know, like with these, make it look like we're playing like garbage. Consistently lately, we've been playing a lot better, but now we're making the kinds of mistakes that we were hoping to get away from over the course of our gameplay. I chose not to play a block here. I just want to... I would be happy to kill this guy and be neutral on HP, which is what happened. Corruption, absolutely. So corruption plus exhume. Now you see the meta here. Definitely don't start by playing corruption on this one. Or there. But you see now, we need a Fiend Fire. If we get a Fiend Fire, we can almost rebuild the same run that we won with last time. Battle Trance is very helpful in that regard as well. So an early Fiend Fire changes the whole game here. You're still doing 13 damage. It's not very nice. I can't kill you, so we might as well do that. It's a painful fight to happen just before we plan to fight an elite. I still don't think we play corruption. Just focus on making sure this guy dies. I mean, 65 HP would be fine. Absolutely fine. 64 HP. Still okay. And it's looking increasingly like that's going to be where we're at. 64 HP. Alright. Decent. Swift Potion. Spot Weakness. Very strong. With Corruption, it's free, although it gets exhausted. But then we can bring it back. No shops. Give me 100 gold for free. Alright, buddy. Here we go. I don't think you do Corruption early. Strength early. Sign me up. And I think, if possible, you really just accept 10 damage and start beating on these fools. Accept 10 damage, keep beating on these fools. We're ahead of the curve. Still ahead of the curve. Now, nobody's gonna die. But we still have to accept 10 damage. Okay, so that's 30 damage we've taken. We're only gonna heal 24. Or we're only gonna heal 6 of that. So we basically net taken 24. Not particularly pleased with that. But there's simultaneously, like, has there been any risk of us not making it through this boss fight? Like, looks pretty clear to me. Shockwave is pretty good. Making that free seems, you know, very nice to me. I think if we have 46 HP... Well, if we have roughly 46 HP... We'll, probably consider fighting that next elite. I just don't want to overcommit. It's definitely, like, something we've had a conundrum with. Being a little bit overly aggressive on early boss fights. Cannot tell a lie. Early elite fights, I should say, but this one does feel like it's starting to get there. I'm going to take an Impervious, because the hope is that we get Barricade. Okay. I do think you start with Corruption. Then when you draw Exhume, you're just going to do the exact same thing. Yeah, still. So he's going to be weak for quite some time. We're going to take some damage here, but I think this is going to work out. Like, I'm still reticent right now. But not by much. In fact, we probably should have just gone for more strikes there, but like, I feel like we're actually going to kill him pretty easily. This didn't go badly at all. As long as we get, like, a strike, he's dead. Cleave works fine, too, obviously. Shuriken, yeah, it's really good. I do think, you know, as of right now, a Heavy Blade is not that good, but it could be amazing in the future. So what do we want in our hands? Probably a Cleave right now, as bizarre as it may or may not sound. I don't really want to commit to 2 more elite fights. I would rather, like, rest once, buy something, and hopefully we can upgrade at our next one, but... Reaper is really, actually good, I think. I think I was lied to and was told this was bad. Incorrectly. But I think I'm going to get War Paint. I was really hoping it would hit Shockwave, but still, that's basically, we bought 2 campfires. If you'll forgive me, I'm going to get Armaments as well. I think Armaments is one of the best first cards to upgrade. But again, you know, I'll be the first to tell you I don't really know what I'm talking about. I'm just going on... I play on instinct, basically. So we're still taking 1 damage, but that's okay. We gained 4 strength. Eventually, he's gonna stop being such a jerk. Heal for 8. Block 5. It's an okay turn. As soon as he goes for that defend, we're all in. It's kind of tempting just to go for Reaper, but our HP is fine right now. I don't think we need it. Centennial Puzzle seems fine. Thank God we started with Cleave. Now we're still going to take 12 damage afterwards, but... Okay, okay. Y'all. Not bad. We can upgrade for sure. Okay, get rid of... Wait, who are we fighting? Yeah, get rid of Ancient Potion, take Fear Potion. Body Slam with Corruption is something we need. And you know what we're looking for from the boss fight. We're looking for Barricade. Alright, let's see. I think so far we're okay. Sure. Now, if we play 3 attacks, we gain strength. So, even though we're going to take a bunch of damage here, I would much rather gain strength now than just play the Heavy Blade, I think. So, we're taking 25 damage. Really, I kind of think you just wait on the Reaper. I don't think we need to draw Corruption on this turn. Why would we? I still think you exhume Shock. Oh, but having not played Corruption, it's very expensive. Still, you know, we don't have to play it this turn. Instead, we could defend. We don't want to. We want to maybe play Corruption next turn. Throw this on there, and then what will we do? Strike you once. Okay, not a strong turn. We didn't Battle Trance because we probably want to play Corruption now, but. To put it politely, it's optional. Okay, so we have not gotten off to what I would consider a great start. Let's put up 2 block. Gain strength. That's the last time we're going to be able to do that, but... And then... Very good damage. Strength up. We take none. We just only want to play as many blocks as is really necessary right now. Similarly, we don't have to play Armaments here, so I don't want to. I will play the Defend. But the other cards have become pre-upgraded. I played the Defend to avoid the burn. This time we'll play everything. We're gonna win, and it actually wasn't bad. But, I mean, especially it was not bad considering that we did things so terribly wrong. No Barricade, but Dark Embrace absolutely is another good enabler. Dude. No, Snecko Eye, it freaks me out, okay? Snecko Eye weirds me out on this one, because is it still gonna make everything cost 0? Does Snecko Eye override Corruption? You know what? Knowing we're gonna want to take Barricade at some point anyway, let's roll the dice on this one. I see a chance. And we don't really want to remove our ability to gain gold, because we might have to buy a Barricade. Well, I love a 0-cost Cleave. Tell you what. Too expensive, too expensive, too expensive, too expensive. Not useful. Now we're talking. $21 + 13. It will kill you. This went surprisingly well. Now, we don't need to play Corruption, because we got other things that cost 0 already. This guy's dead. Barricade, please. Unlikely. Very, very unlikely, but still. Dude, I kind of like having multiple shockwaves in the deck. I can get, and they're expensive. It's a good card to have. So, start with Dark Embrace. I think you go for broke here. Go Corruption. Now you can play Shockwave. It'll exhaust. You can play both Defends. They'll exhaust. We're not taking any damage, which is where I'm starting with this one. Spot Weakness gives you something. You can Armaments, upgrade everything. Exhume. Bring back a Shockwave. It costs 0 no matter what. Maybe we should have gained strength out of that in hindsight, but pretty good start. Yeah. Dude, I don't know what happened, and we're definitely not at a guaranteed win or anything like that yet. But somewhere, like, along the line, I realized how to play as the Ironclad, and it's changed things, like, very much for the better. I'm not saying we haven't gotten very lucky on the runs to begin with as well, but I mean, without a Dark Embrace, we don't really have to go for broke here. We could just do like hya, hya, hya. No real need to play anything else just yet. Although I guess maybe we should just get Corruption out by default, because then we risk having like this exact turn show up, where we don't have anything of value. Dark Embrace, like Exhume, Reaper comes back. We'd heal for 5 and then take 21. That's pretty horrible. Now we want Corruption back. How the turntables, man. Well, Bash is free, so let's ice this guy. Get Impervious out there. What happens next? Spot Weakness is free. There's your play. Get him for 34 damage. Remember, Impervious and Body Slam go together. That didn't go so badly. For messing it up completely, that went okay. Sentinel is always going to be free energy from this point on, basically. Mind Blast is not necessary. Anything expensive or good? Not really. Anything you want to remove? We don't really want one-cost strikes right now, but I don't think it's worth getting rid of, because we need as many attacks as possible. I mean, maybe we like Mind Blast because of... No. Because of the fact that it should be cheaper. Or oftentimes will be cheaper. This is really bad, but you have to play Dark Embrace. And I think to make yourself okay here, you just play Reaper. You heal for 18 right off the bat. You're going to get hit for 24, but it's not that bad. Corruption, please. Early Corruption? No Corruption. We'll play Defend. I mean, we could just play Impervious. We're almost guaranteed to draw Corruption next turn. And then that's where the real wombo starts. I wish it didn't cost 2, but it is what it is. Okay, so then we play Shockwave. And we're hoping to draw attacks that cost 0. What do we bring back? Because of Body Slam, I think you definitely bring back Impervious. Armaments upgrades everything. It's fantastic news. Really, I think I'll take you. We're hoping for more draw. Didn't get it. And we're really, really, really hoping for Barricade. Oh, now we're talking. So we get 2 energy back, just by default. Man, Mind Blast is terrible here. But we do get... Wait, did we... Yeah, we played a Battle Trance, so we're not drawing any longer. That was pretty dumb. I literally just hit the wrong enemy. We definitely would have killed you. Never thought I'd say this in a collectible card game, but my mouse game has just been terrible lately. Either way, both dead. Could have been better. Kunai is super good, just like Shuriken. Very helpful in this deck. I don't think we take anything that cheap, is really where I'm at here. What do we upgrade? Again, you should never make things cheaper. You should always just make them better. And I was going to say, if it's draw 2 cards, we're talking. Corruption is the exception. You can make Corruption cheaper, but Sentinel giving you 3 energy back seems like an awesome, awesome combination. We are going to go for this next Elite fight for sure. Corruption? Barricade. Okay, that's very good, because then we'll just play Impervious, and then probably start with a Cleave, and then a Mind Blast. So we roll over 16 block. Highly good. I think we'll immediately exhume Impervious again. I know, you're like 56 block. Hey, dude, if it keeps us protected for a while, why would I care, right? Dark Embrace, a little expensive. I guess I'll just end your life. More Sentinels, absolutely. We're always going to be happy to see him at this point. Juzu Bracelet, very helpful. This guy, you know, we really want that early Corruption if possible. If not, I'm loving the 1 energy Impervious. That's also fine by me. We'll probably just Mind Blast you after that. Gotta kill you quickly, though. It's a good thing to keep in mind. Armaments will make Shockwave a lot better, but we're still gonna get hit for 10. We really need, like, Corruption out there as soon as possible. Dark Embrace. Okay, this is where things get started. You play Corruption, and then Dark Embrace. Absolutely. I think you exhume, because of your Body Slam, exhume Impervious. Definitely just going to play it. I want to play Reaper, but I'd also like to grow like as much strength as possible first. Okay, so we healed for 12 off of it, and then we win. Very, very easy. Whetstone, it upgraded 2 strikes, no offense taken. I don't think we actually need a second Dark Embrace. I think that starts to approach ridiculous levels. Double Mind Blast would be really funny. Do we really need that? Would we rather, I don't know, like a doubled Exhume seems more useful maybe. Or even a doubled upgraded. I mean, as we get further along, there's some temptation there. I was gonna say double upgraded Sentinel, but dude, let's double up on the Mind Blast. Worst case scenario, it'll be funny. So I'm skipping the shop. I love it for 0. Well, we're taking 23 damage turn 1. Pretty subpar as far as my mindset goes. And I can't even kill you with a Mind Blast, although I can get you 1 away, which is actually what I'm going to do. So you're dead next turn before you can do anything. I know we're taking 23 damage. I'm just hoping maybe we can get a Reaper that compensates for most of that. So we'll get Corruption out there right off the bat. You know how it works from this point onwards. I hope. Like mad shockwaves. We'll play our defense. Sentinel is free energy. Then we can Battle Trance. We got space in our inventory. We'll Sentinel again. And we can just start, you know, cruising on you. It's not like you're doing anything. Could kill you. I actually want to wait for Reaper to come back around, though. As long as you're just chilling, I would love to make Reaper work here. Now, I can't get to 3 attacks before Reaper, so we might as well just play it now, then finish you. That's totally fine. I still think Blood for Blood is pretty good, and we'll just go for the Smith, honestly, because everything's working, dude. So, do you think, like, Spot Weakness is probably your next get? Gain strength a little bit faster. We got Molten Egg. I'm going to be adding cards. We are going to rest before the boss fight this time. Alright, so this guy. You're always going to want the early Corruption. Can I just point out everything else in our hand costs 0? It's like an unbelievably strong turn for us to start with in this context. Didn't get to play any of our important powers, but, you know, still a pretty good turn. So many zero-cost cards right now. I'm loving it. You know what? If I could get away with not playing Impervious, why not do that? Okay, he took Reaper, which does not matter for our early game. And Exhume, which is frustrating, but understandable. We have to play Dark Embrace. And, I mean, Heavy Blade, after that point, just means we're going to get Reaper back pretty soon. Now, we're in a very good place to draw Corruption. And, I mean, now we just get started, really, at this point. Because we got Dark Embrace out there as well. So we've got our win conditions out there, which is what we want. Don't play this yet. We don't need it quite yet. Start with a strike instead. Now, this guy's got to go. Body Slam will get you. We get Exhume. Exhume, what do you bring back? I love the idea of bringing back a Shockwave to handle your... you know, the mess that you've gotten started here, your artifact mess. 2 more attacks, we can probably get there. So let's start with the Battle Trance. Now we're really getting going here. You are still dealing 24 damage. Let's change that. So I think we want to bash for damage and to extend the vulnerability. And then Heavy Blade when our strength is at its highest. Dude, this run, once you get those enablers out, it's over. Like, this combo can't be stopped. What we do need is a Barricade. Shouldn't have drawn so many cards. This is pretty bad now. Yeah, what we do need is a Barricade. But whatever, we killed him. Hopefully we get the Barricade here. No Barricade, but Juggernaut seems to completely fit. Again, I don't think 2 Dark Embraces seems like too much. With Mind Blast, I think all of these are good. Good, potentially good as well. I'm going to go Orrery, though, hoping we get a rare card and a chance to take what we actually want. But I think... you know, Clothesline for 2 is very good. Heavy Blade, we got good strength. Uppercut, we got good strength. We love the debuffs. Honestly, I think a Sever Soul works with this deck. And this obviously wasn't what we wanted. But we got we got good cards. And these cards are going to help us out against the combats that we have coming up. So I'm just going to start here. And we might go fight this guy, but we'll see. They're also going to help Mind Blast. I didn't point that out, but it's the honest to goodness truth. So Juggernaut, pretty good. Uppercut for 0. Always helpful. Mind Blast. This takes you so close. Well... take 1 enemy out, gain some strength. Again, we're taking damage a lot. You know, we're taking more damage than I would like. And that's going to continue here. But that's kind of what Reaper is there for. Is, you know, we get a few strength up, we Reaper, then combine that with Burning Blood, and we're back to a good level of HP. So we definitely do want to... this is where we start. Corruption comes out, Sentinel, start drawing cards. We don't need to put an Impervious out there yet. This is Juggernaut working right now, by the way, in case you're curious what's going on there. So what's going on? Attack cards are in your hand. Let's grab this. This is where Reaper could shine. You know, I don't mind. Should be 19 heal. Yeah. Just simple arithmetic. And we'll exhaust this card, and it'll give us 1 new card. And we'll do 22 damage, but we're done. Okay, we got one enemy left. If we could Exhume Reaper, well, we could heal for 4 maximum. So we probably just... I mean, why not? Now that I think about it, why not Exhume Reaper? Now we just got to find a way to hit you for as little as possible. Okay, we'll heal for 1. It still is better than 0. Entrench is huge. Still waiting on that barricade. Barricade? No barricade. I know what you're thinking. The third Mind Blast is indeed hilarious. We're 8 HP away from this, which would be incredible for us, but... we've never had Prismatic Shard, but dude, I don't know. Having a third Mind Blast to start with is a meme, and I like it. We'll also take Bludgeon. Just looking for curses. I didn't think we had any, but everything else is fine. We'll just leave. Save our money for a future shop. Let's go try to fight this elite. If one of the Mind Blasts costs 0, like, it's a dream come true. We should have played the Juggernaut first, obviously, but... Let's draw. I still think it's worth it, but... Still should have put that out there way earlier. So we take 3 damage. Not a big deal at all. What would be awesome... Oh my god. It's just to gain, like, a ridiculous amount of strength. And then hit this guy with the Reaper. Again, we want to be, if possible, at full HP for the boss fight. Spot weakness is very helpful in that regard. And nothing else is. So I think I just... Oh, never mind. We have a block there that I did not see. I don't really care about exhuming a shockwave. That being said, I'm going to do it. 2 energy left, huh? That's okay. We're up to 66. Rage is interesting, especially with Juggernaut, so that's why I went for that. I do worry, to some extent, this is a terrible start. I worry about Mind Blast early. You know, we got too many of them. I also worry about the combos sort of deck we got rolling here against the boss, but this is very painful for me, because if we had 1 more energy, the Repulsor's definitely dead. As is right now, we could heal for 8. And then take 13, which I think is for the best, but Mind Blast was 2 cards away from getting 1 of 2 kills. Alright, Juggernaut is great news. Dark Embrace is, you know, you have to play it. Taking no damage. Really, it's just, if we could get the, whatever the thing that, it's like Frozen Egg. If we can get Frozen Egg and put ourselves in a position where 100% we could start with Corruption in our hand, we would be so set. And we have to do it right now. Like, Dark Embrace is obviously also mission critical. This guy's in for a world of hurt. Mind you, so are we. Yeah, we're gonna take more than he is. 13 extra damage. It's okay, we got 5 strength up there. It's hard to Reaper this guy, but it can happen. Especially because we've already used it. Exhume Reaper. We're going to try to get some of this HP back. If we could just whittle his HP down as much as possible, like we did just there, then we can Reaper for 3. We healed for 12, which is actually pretty good, and then he's dead anyway. Okay, do we care about a block potion? Highly. And the Sentinels, so lovely. Glowing Tesseract. Dude, give me 3 cards. You know what? Give me a Magnetism. I'm willing to try it. Enlightenment also seems awesome here. And you know what? Give me an Apotheosis. They're expensive cards. That's great news for us. Expensive cards are cards that we can make cheaper. I like this. I like this a lot. Pretty good start. Bag of prep, very helpful as well. Dude, give me the clotheslines. And I think you just go straight into this next elite fight. No resting required, but potentially you'd be interested. I don't really care what we upgrade at this point. Again, it's just don't upgrade to make something cheaper. It doesn't make any sense. So Rage is good. Juggernaut's a little expensive here. Uppercut might be worth playing, but Mind Blasts are really good too. Like Cleave. Well, we could uppercut, Mind Blast. Sorry, uppercut, Mind Blast. One enemy dead. We're taking a little damage. I don't care. Hit me for 4. Okay. Usually you do like a Dark Embrace, Shockwave. I mean, I like Impervious here, to be honest. Just so we take no damage. We got a lot of enablers out there, and now we can prepare for hopefully a Reaper later to get our HP back. And this is where, like, it just starts going bad for this guy. I think he's just dead. I don't mind not getting Reaper there. As long as we get... Oh, it's Barricade. So, I mean, Demon Form, also potentially useful. Do you really want to risk it all here? I think so. I think I'm very willing to risk it all. We'll open with Apotheosis, which I'm really hoping is going to make things cheaper here. And then, probably both potions seem sensible to me. We only have 2 energy. So you kind of have to get a Dark Embrace out there. Mind Blast. It's going to be a much slower fight than our last one, but we took no damage right off the bat, and we got a lot of things out there, so I love that. We definitely do want Corruption out there. We don't need to play any other skills yet. No benefit to it, I think. So Enlightenment, already doing work for us. Definitely want to hit him with that. We should exhume a skill, but none of these skills are really relevant, to be honest. So let's hope we draw some that will change that. Sort of. But really, at this point, it's Body Slam. It's already doing 84 damage. Like, okay, that's great. But if I only were 7 on top of... You know what? Let's just ice him. I can't help but notice that he's not iced. That's okay. We'll just hit him for 5 times on the next turn. You can get there. I promise you can get there. Just 2 more attacks. We're not there yet. Just keep drawing, man. Just keep drawing. You got energy. Okay, now we're talking. Great use of Pen Nib. Maw Bank. Way too late to be useful. Flex is always interesting in this situation, I guess, but lose Impervious, Dark Embrace, or Clothesline. Take my Clothesline. I love the other ones. This guy, I mean, we tend to kill things pretty quickly, so a cheap Barricade, oh, sign me up. I will play the Strike just to clear space, even though I know he has time dilation. He is going to hit us this turn. Well, definitely should have done that in reverse order, but it's okay. We got Barricade out there, and we got it out there extremely on the cheap. Certainly do want to play Reaper. I think we will like Magnetism. I know we don't get to play Entrench in this case, but the heal I think was worth it nonetheless, so we pretty much got what we want out there. And now it's over. Like, I hate to sound so confident, but, like, there's actually, like, what is he gonna do? There's nothing to be done. You definitely bludgeon Pen Nib no matter what. So 23 damage, Dramatic Entrance. You can do worse than that. Ah, it was the wrong card! That's okay, we got our energy back. Dude, my clicking is, like, so unbelievably off. It's embarrassing. Like, genuinely embarrassing. Anyway, this guy's totally screwed. I think we're going to win, and this is, like, an unprecedented run of form for me. Considering how we normally used to play as the Ironclad, this guy is working. It's just working. Could probably consider taking Carnage. Yes. Huge enabler. Pretty tempting. I mean, just keep in mind who you're fighting, right? Like, you're up against the Time Lord. You don't necessarily want to have too many 12 card turns. Sign me up for that. Sign me up for that. Sign me up. Oh, we have pen nib. Still, sign me up for that. You don't need to sign me up for anything else. That's fine. You're still doing no damage. I can get down with that. Fair trade. I guess I could have bashed you. Well, maybe I don't know, actually. Hate this. Sure, I'll take 8 damage to kill you. Seems completely okay. And you know what? That's it. All right. Let's smith it up, boys. Make heavy blades slightly better, and we're in. Early powers. We got early powers. What can you say? Nothing that needs to be said. Hit him. Hit him. Hit him. Hit him. Why not? I don't like taking 32 damage. That's what this Reaper's for later. 28 damage, but still. Barricade. Another enormous enabler. Has to go out. What about next? He's blocking. I think. Feel no pain. Shockwave. Shockwave. We'd like to play 2 more cards. Sentinel, just for the block. The energy's irrelevant. And then just keep him in a bad place here. We're in an amazing spot here. We rolled over 18 block. Apotheosis has to go out there. I kind of like this as well. Okay, so we've already played 4 cards and accomplished nothing. We do want to entrench. Do we want to entrench yet? I don't think so. So, let's bludgeon him. Could have waited for pen nib on that one. No doubt about it. You know, I'd like to keep at least 3 cards available for next time, just so we can control our destiny to some extent. And I think it's like 1. Oh, I mean, 2, 3. That sounds good to me. My dude's at 70 HP. He's dead. He's dead. There's nothing he can do. You're telling me we're not going to get to 70 damage on this guy this turn? I'd be surprised. Why spot weakness? Very good point. Dude, we are good with the Ironclad. What happened? Another win. Ooh, 1547. Ascension mode 14 unlocked. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps us a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. See ya!